Hello friends, very good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining on time. Uh, so we will be starting sharply at 2 p.m. Getting a quick confirmation if you guys can see the screen and can hear me properly as well, so that we can kick start with a presentation right away at 2 p.m. Can you guys please share your valuable comment in the chat section if you guys can hear me properly and the screen is also visible. LinkedIn, a beginner's guide. Okay guys, so let's get started with our session today. The sound is clear, audio is fine, and the screen is visible as well. Let's get started with our session where we're gonna decode today LinkedIn, a beginner's guide. LinkedIn as a platform can give you enormous opportunities around different segment based on your requirements. Those segments could be as a fresher who is just starting out his college days can utilize this platform for career guidance. Someone who is in their second year, third year, or final year of their degree college can use this particular slide in terms of getting jobs and internships. When it comes to someone who is in their final year and building a personal brand for generating a lead for their business. Everything we're gonna discuss today in this particular presentation. When we talk about the problem statement that we have already identified and will be focusing today in terms of touching base on all the pointers that we have already identified, and we're gonna make sure we have all the relevant evidence contact details of HRs via our platform. We are able to also get some bonuses that will be in the form of resume, cover letter, and email templates, and will be in the form of getting some tricks in order to get the contact details of the HR recruiters. Everything we're gonna discuss. Okay, let's get started with a quick introduction about me. So guys, I'm engineer by academic background. My name is Jatin Shrivastava. I have over 5 years of experience in business development and sales across different geographies, that is India, Southeast Asia, Middle East, US, Canada, and Mexico. I work with various industries, that is KPO, e-commerce, SaaS, and many others. When it comes to my professional skills, I have inherit a lot of professional skills throughout my 5 years of experience. That is focused today on job guidance, on how I can be of useful for you guys in order to provide the job guidance on how is an art. Getting a job is also in line towards selling yourself to that recruiter. So LinkedIn selling and job guidance are going to be the two top parameters around which we're gonna focus our session today. When it comes to our experience of working with different set of industries, so we have experience of working with a couple of IITs, that is IIT BHU, that is IIT Varanasi, on the requirement jobs and internship. That exactly is the session that we are having today. If you are able to provide me some positive feedback after the session, we can organize other sessions as well in our current scope of work. Our LinkedIn profile is a standout profile and also job optimized profile. Then we're gonna understand how we can use LinkedIn in terms of getting jobs, internship, personal branding, and there could be other mistakes that you must make. And 98% of job resumes are eliminated in the initial round, and only top 2% of the candidate make it to the interview. This is professionals and companies. Its main objective is to put people in contact with the million plus users that are available on LinkedIn. Then when it comes to the company base, LinkedIn has around 30 million plus companies that is available on in its company base. When it comes to the recruiters, there are around prefer hiring via LinkedIn only. We have flat 10 million plus C-level executives are there on LinkedIn that can actually help in, if in case, let's say, HR application related to social selling. When it comes to use this sort of message template, which can actually help you in terms of increasing your response rate by 95%. Make sure you are using a template like this when you are reaching out to a recruiter. This template has around 95% response rate and you will get your job done. How exactly you can prepare this? You can either take a snapshot of this particular image, or let me tell you what is going to be the structure for this particular message template. First of all, you have to share that you know everything about the job description. That's the reason you are reaching out to this particular recruiter. You have to show them what you know about their company. You have to show them what are those core skills that you have that is in line to their requirement. For individual, for sales professional in terms of generating leads. Hence, I have listed my skills that is in line to their requirement. 3 steps. 1, you have to show them why you are messaging them. Second, some information about them. Third is your core skills and the reason why you should get selected for that particular job. This is going to be the message template flow you should be having if you want to get response rate. This is so simple to just simply push your resumes to the recruiter, and this is the first application of LinkedIn. Second, we can use LinkedIn in terms of referrals. The Fortune 500 companies, let's say the Microsoft, the Google, Amazon of different areas, do not generally entertain job application coming their way via career portal. There is another way through which you can actually connecting with the employees working with these companies. After getting connected with those employees, you can actually ask for employee referrals, where these employees will forward your resume to the recruiter. As per the research, 55% chance get increase if an employee share your resume with the recruiter of getting an HR interview call. So make sure you are using job referrals as an medium in order to get jobs and internships. Another important application is Inmail Jobs. Once you have a job optimized LinkedIn profile, you can expect that the recruiters will start reaching out. They will start texting you that, you know what, Jatin, you know what, Ayush, Abhishek, we are looking for individuals just like you. Please share your resume with us. This is a power which we gonna have once we have optimized our LinkedIn profile, and that is what I'm gonna share as a hackathon. Another application is very handy, especially for the freshers, is the career guidance. You can connect your guidance. You can ask your career related doubts. Instead of asking these doubts to uncle and aunties or even to your parents, you can ask these doubts to the different set of people who are working in that industry from past 10-15 years. These are going to the people who should be your go-to person in terms of any career relation. Is personal assistance. If you have any doubt, for example, you are planning to launch your own startup position, in this session we will have jobs and internship as a session. Another sessions we will have the other respective outputs as well into play. If you guys have any questions during the session, please feel free to add those questions in the chat section. We will take each and every question once I complete the presentation session. Moving ahead, we have a very important slide, that how we can actually build LinkedIn profiles using the algorithm that LinkedIn prefer, using an algorithm that can actually help you in terms of generating in-mail chat section. When I will be building a LinkedIn profile, I will not be only sharing steps, I will do complete practical analysis that how you guys can actually make a LinkedIn profile. I'm not gonna deliver a lecture only that this is the application of LinkedIn. Now I'm gonna go ahead and build a LinkedIn profile in front of you guys. I hope you guys can see the screen, the LinkedIn profile screen that I have shared. Please let me know in the chat. Now the step of creating the profile is very much easy. You have to pick a profile that you think is the best out there in the internet. Once you pick that profile, then you have to spend some time understanding that profile and learning what are the different ways through which this person has built a profile and how I can build if I follow the same pattern. In order to find profile, you have to use Google search. You have to simply write in the profile at which division you want that profile. For example, I'm into sales. I'm gonna write who are all the sales influencers that are on LinkedIn. So once I'm gonna type it, LinkedIn will give me the profile links highlighting who are all the sales influencers that are on LinkedIn. So let me just rephrase it, sales influencer. So once I'm gonna do this, LinkedIn will give me list of these profiles that are actually the sales influencers on LinkedIn, and that can actually help me in terms of building my job oriented LinkedIn profile. Once I'm on this link, I'm gonna pick one profile, so that I've already done in the background, but this is the step on how you can actually find a perfect job oriented LinkedIn profile. Now what are all the elements that this particular profile has covered? Let's understand step by step. First of all, this person has used a cover photo that showcase who exactly into that cover photo, and then you can upload the cover photo in the LinkedIn section. Second is going to be a profile photo. So make sure the photo that you guys are using is a professional photo. These professional photos can actually help you in terms of improving your connection acceptance rate. Third is going to be your title. Your title should have all the synonyms related to your profile. Now in order to get help of these synonyms, what you can basically do, you can go to LinkedIn Jobs section. For example, I want to optimize my profile for a sales intern role. What I have to do is to type in here sales intern. I will have all the important job openings as a sales intern here. Now for example, my intention is to apply for this particular sales intern job role. In your case, it could be a different job role, but the process and the steps that I'm gonna share today will remain the same. Now once you have opened a job description, for example, I'm interested as a sales intern role with this particular company. I can understand about this company right here. I hope you guys can remember the message template that I showcased. First part should be that I have reviewed the job description. Second part should be what do you know about the company. Third part of your message template should be what you can do for them in terms of what is their requirement. You can understand from this requirement that what are the skill set that you have, and the same skill set you can mention it in your message. First thing that we have to do is to optimize our LinkedIn title. LinkedIn title should have all the synonyms of your profile, like sales influence synonyms that a recruiter generally use when he or she is uploading a job opportunity. Here we can understand the recruiter generally use job titles like sales intern, technical sales intern. They generally use like sales and marketing intern, or maybe a digital marketing intern. Pre-sales is another keyword that these guys use. So when I will be writing my job title, I'm gonna open a Word file. In this Word file, I'm gonna first of all create a job title. For example, job title. So job title I can write is sales intern. Recruiter generally use pre-sales intern as well. I'm gonna make sure all the titles that recruiter is using in the job title, I have those titles in my job title. Instead of intern, recruiter generally use trainee keyword as well. So I'm gonna write here trainee as a keyword. In order to bring everything in my LinkedIn profile, I have to scan through these job titles carefully. So now I can understand that's intern, sales, pre-sales, marketing and trainee are the different keywords. B2B sales is another keyword that recruiter has used. So I can say here B2C as well. So once I have all these keywords ready, once I have all these job title ready, I'm gonna copy this job title and paste in the title section here. This is how people build job oriented LinkedIn title. Job oriented LinkedIn title helps you in terms of ranking your LinkedIn profile above everyone out there. So make sure you are having your LinkedIn title in a way that recruiter generally use in the job titles. Now once your title is clear, then we have is the location. Now location should be something where the end companies are. For example, I am currently in Chandigarh, but Chandigarh does not have a lot of IT companies. So when I will be looking out for job, I will change my location to Gurgaon or to Bangalore or to Hyderabad, where there are majority of the IT companies head offices is, so that a recruiter can actually see that I am the local talent that is available for that particular job. Then we also have features where you can upload your video. Especially freshers usually get confused that what I should be writing in my LinkedIn about. Writing LinkedIn about is pretty much easy and straightforward as well. Just like the way we used sales jobs advertisement to write a job title or LinkedIn title, we're gonna use about as well. Now for example, I want to build my career as a sales intern. Now what I'm gonna do, when I will be writing my LinkedIn about, I will go down, I will copy the job requirement that this person has provided. I will copy this job requirement. This time I am building my LinkedIn about, and I'm gonna paste the job requirement right here. What I'm gonna write in the very start, that I am looking to build my career as sales intern in the software industry. Below are the important skill set that I have uh, and looking forward to working with a company where I can utilize them practically. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take help of this content in order to create my own content. I will not make any content from scratch because that will take a lot of time. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna take help of this content in order to create my own content. So now here I can understand that conducting prospecting activities towards targeted account prospects list is going to be one requirement. What the recruiter mean by this, if you want as a sales, you have to bring business for the company. Now in order to bring business, you have to first get engaged with the different prospects over internet, via calling, via emailing. Before even engaging with them, you have to create some list of contacts. So what I'm going to write here, for example, during my college, I'm going to take very simple example that how even a college student can write this. For example, during my college, I was responsible as a placement coordinator. So what I'm going to write here in my skill set, that below are the important, or below is the important skill set that I have. I'm going to write here data mining, through which while working placement core, I understood that what this company need. Now what I did in the second step, I used their information to create my own skill set. Now once I'm gonna apply to this job, sharing that I know how to do data mining, how to generate prospect list, the recruiter will be super excited to know about this. When I will be using this message template in my LinkedIn message, the recruiter will be super excited to read my message, because this is what they are looking forward to have in a particular candidate. Second, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna understand this requirement as well and gonna list down my relevant skill set. On the similar line, your profile could be, let's say, in marketing. Your profile could be as a coding. All those coding job profiles will have job description. List them down here, understand job description point by point, and list down the skill set that you have. If you think that some of the skill set you do not have, you can use the platforms like Udemy, you can use other platforms to learn those skill set, and then you can list down your experience or how what exactly you can do utilizing those skill set. Now once this is, can't use the same text in your LinkedIn about, delete this text, copy the entire text that you have built and paste in your LinkedIn about. Trust me guys, after doing this, when you send a LinkedIn request to this person that Namburi, I am interested in this job, here is my LinkedIn sales message that says I know about your company, I have all the relevant skill that you have listed here, I am the perfect candidate to apply for this job, and your response rate, I already told you, 95% you will get the response rate. This is how you can build your LinkedIn about. This is how you can use the same content in your resume as well, in your LinkedIn messages as well. You have to just do one time. Out is clear. If you guys have any questions, I'm again repeating, please add them in the chat section so that we can take it up after I complete the presentation. Then we have his professional experience. Professional experience in terms of listing down the internships that they have done in the past, in terms of listing down that various trainings that they have attended and what sort of skill set they have learned. All of those things they can list as a professional experience. Based on these professional experience, you can understand the different skills you have learned. You can list down those skills here and can ask your professor or your friends to endorse you for those skill set. Also your professors to give you recommendation around the different parameters. Moving ahead, once you have done this job optimization, likewise I said earlier, you need not to use LinkedIn in terms of reaching out to everyone. Recruiters will start reaching out to you that Jatin, we are interested in hiring you. You have a perfectly optimized LinkedIn profile for this title. In your case, it's gonna be an intern role because you guys do not have a professional experience. Second, Jatin, we are hiring for you, man. Please let me know if you are interested. Jatin, we are hiring. So all those persons who are hiring for different roles will start reaching out to you in the job advertisement section. Let me show you a quick practical example as well. So I hope you guys know that I'm currently working with a software company as well. Now because I have a well optimized LinkedIn profile, I used to get a lot of job opportunities from Fortune 500 companies as well. The only reason is my profile is optimized for the requirement that these people generally have. If I go to my archive section, generally I push those job opportunities to the archive section because currently I am not looking out for jobs. Here you can see this person has reached out to me on Friday with a job opportunity. This person have reached out to me for a job opportunity. This person has reached out to me, sorry, not this one. This person has reached out to me for a job opportunity. Trust me guys, it's gonna be a one-time exercise in terms of optimizing your profile. Once you have optimized it, you need not to go anywhere. Recruiter will start reaching out to you. Likewise, I mentioned 90% of recruiters prefer hiring via LinkedIn. So make sure you have a well optimized LinkedIn profile. Now once you have an optimized LinkedIn profile, you have to make sure you are using it via different principles. For example, to grow your network, you are using LinkedIn. You are joining relevant groups, You are following influencers. Like what I shared, influencers have the perfect profile. You can take help of their content as well. You are following some hashtags in the sense some related to jobs and internship. You are creating content as well on a periodic basis, and you are implementing the job search hacks that I have shared till now. Now when it comes to growing your network, but getting the relevant 100 connection on LinkedIn is a tough task. So this is going to be the steps which I recommend in terms of having correct audience getting connected with you over LinkedIn. For example, if you want to connect with someone on LinkedIn, you can actually use LinkedIn search algorithm. You come here on LinkedIn, click here in the search section and do nothing, and then hit enter. Write nothing and hit enter. Once you do this, you will have a default filter of LinkedIn available here. Click here in the people section. Once you click here, then you have to go here in the all filter section. Here you have to click on the second degree. Now what I mean by first and second and third, first degree are the people that are already connected with you, that are a part of your LinkedIn network. Second degree are the persons to whom you are not connected but are relevant to your profile. So make sure whenever you are reaching out to any person to build connection, you are always picking second degree as a relevant connection. Location, this can be used for different instances. For example, I am planning to settle abroad. I am planning to settle in United States and I want a parallel job in parallel to my college. So I can pick location as United States around which I need job. Current company, I can pick company of my interest, but I do not have any specific interest in a company. And then I can select an industry or the profile language. Then the major thing comes here is the title section. This is where you have to use some high-end titles. Let's say hiring as a title, HIRING. Then you have to use a keyword that is or. Then you have to write here HR. You have to write here talent. You have to write here TA. These are the important keywords that you have to use. I will share this keyword after the session as well, that you can use in the title section. Make sure you are using this keyword that is or. Or means either of the profile can come here in the LinkedIn search section. Once I do this, now I have my relevant audience, that is my secondary connections in US and working as a talent acquisition. Further, what I can do, I can remove all these keywords and can only keep one keyword, that is hiring. For example, I'm interested in getting jobs into sales. I'm gonna type the keyword of my interest and then I'm gonna type a keyword that is hiring. As soon as I'm gonna hit show results, all the person that are hiring for sales will start coming in the LinkedIn search section. I'm not sure why this company is coming with Chandigarh as a location, but all the person who are hiring for sales will start coming here in the LinkedIn search section. Another way you can get connect with the relevant people is to go to home and type here hiring for sales. Now what eventually will happen, all the persons who have written in their title that they are hiring for sales will start appearing in the LinkedIn search. Here you can see this person is hiring for hiring manager. This person is a sales professional hiring for the best people. This person is hiring for sales. All the persons who are hiring for sales will start appearing. In your case, the title could be different. For example, I want to connect with people who are hiring for data science. I'm gonna change the keyword to data science. All the persons who are hiring for data science will start appearing in the LinkedIn search. Now, as a first step, I have already optimized my LinkedIn profile. As a next step, I am getting connected with the persons who are hiring for the role for which I need a job. My job is done. I will definitely get a job in 1 week or 2 weeks time once I am getting connected with these set of audience. This is the best application, like I shared earlier as well. You need not to do anything. Recruiters will start reaching out to you once you have a job optimized LinkedIn profile. Another way that you can build relevant connection is go here in the LinkedIn search section and use hashtags like jobs and then a keyword that is and the hashtag like say data science, SCIENC. So all the persons who have used these two hashtags while posting a job on LinkedIn will start appearing here. All the person who have used these two keyword, data science and jobs, will start appearing here in the LinkedIn search section. No matter if I am connected with this person or not, if this person is hiring for data science people, will start appearing in the LinkedIn search section. Then what I can do is to get connect with these person, and then I already have a job optimized profile. These person are already hiring for job related to data science. My work is done. This is how much important that you must have a job optimized LinkedIn profile. And then once you have a job optimized LinkedIn profile, follow the pattern that I have shared with you guys in order to build relevant connections to see magic happening. The magic will happen one, you will start getting messages from recruiters that we are hiring for different role. Second, when these persons start posting jobs via their LinkedIn profile, you will start having these job notification in your home page. Person sharing some hacks, let's say how to find the contact details of HRs or perhaps of anyone, you will have those details right here within LinkedIn. Person sharing job opportunities, you will have everything on the home page because these persons are already hiring for the open role. Your job is done in terms of getting the jobs and internships. So this is what I promise that I'm gonna decode today on how you can get jobs and internship using LinkedIn. Now as promised, now is the time to share some freebies. Before I do that, let me pick one of the question that Kalind has shared in the chat section. So as per Kalind, he wants to understand if I am student and having educational YouTube channel and educational meme, what title I should mention in LinkedIn. So buddy, based on the domain that is you are into, you can optimize your title. In your case, your domain is towards creating content. Now this is also towards content creating, so you can actually use some titles similar to content creator, similar to script writer, because you guys might be writing your own script when building your video, and then you can write down your YouTube channel name, and in the LinkedIn about you can mention the YouTube channel link as well. So your titles should be related to the skill set that is coming handy when you are building your content. When you are building your content over YouTube channel, content creation is a skill set, your time management is a skill set, you are a person who is doing some scripting as well, your script writing is a skill set. All the skill set that you are learning while building those content is something you should be writing in your professional title or LinkedIn title. Let me know if I'm able to resolve your query. If you still have one, please feel free to add them in the chat section. So I think we already only have one question, so let's proceed with the rest of the hackathons. Another thing that I promised, that how you can build LinkedIn profile automatically, is something that I'm gonna share. In order to build automatic LinkedIn profile, you have to go here in the tool that is Resume Worded. Now this tool is a free of cost tool that can give instant feedback on your resume, that can give instant feedback on your LinkedIn profile as well. So once you are on this tool, what you have to do is to basically download your profile in PDF version. For example, we pick one of the profile as a reference today of Colin Francis. Let's pick a profile and download that profile in PDF section. So you can either use this tool to get a score of your own LinkedIn profile, or you can use this tool to get a score of someone else LinkedIn profile as well. So once I'm gonna download this particular LinkedIn profile in PDF version, then I have to go back to this tool where I have to write LinkedIn profile review is what I'm looking forward to have today. I'm gonna hit start. Once I'm gonna do this, this tool will give me an option where I can actually upload the profile which I have just downloaded right here within the tool. This tool uses artificial intelligence in order to scan through the LinkedIn profile that you have shared. Once that LinkedIn profile has been scanned, then this tool uses advanced algorithm in terms of understanding your LinkedIn profile, the various areas where you guys can improve, various areas that you already have done a very good job. All those areas will be provided to you free of cost. I think that do our purpose, that do solve our purpose in terms of having a someone who can review a profile. So instead of paying 1000, 2000 to consultants just to review a profile, you can use these free tools in order to get our job optimized LinkedIn profile. So things till the time this particular tool is calculating the score, let me take another question that we have. I am MBA fresher graduate and want to equity research associate role. So profile title, I am MBA finance fresher graduate. So you have to understand, Jatindra, the steps that we followed today is applicable to all the persons out there. I am not from MBA finance. I am not the best person to tell you what should be your title. The best person are going to be the people who already have done MBA in finance and doing really great in their job role. We have to find those person over LinkedIn, and then we have to review their profile. So what you have to do is to go to LinkedIn search. This is applicable for everyone. You have to click here people. You have to select their current company, let's say Google, Amazon, Microsoft, or LinkedIn, Deloitte, or any other, or maybe you can pick the company of your. You have to go to the filter section. You have to select either second degree or first degree as a connection they could have. You can select a specific school, industry, or profile language as well. And the main thing that you have to do here is write finance. So once you write finance here in the title section, you will have all the finance analyst that is working with this particular company. You can read through some of the profiles. For example, Ravi Adiga, this person has done finance as a degree course. You can take help of his profile in order to understanding what sort of finance titles that you should be using in your own LinkedIn profile. That's a one way to do this. Another interesting way, you can go to the LinkedIn Jobs section, write here finance or the job titles that are applicable to the finance people. Let's say finance analyst. You will have all the job titles that recruiters generally use. Now you can use these titles that are relevant to you in your LinkedIn title. Two ways you can do it. One, by finding a person who has a perfectly optimized profile. Second, with the help of job titles, you can actually create your own titles with respect to the different keywords that recruiter use while posting a job. You can add these keywords in your LinkedIn title. I hope, Jatindra, that resolve your question. Please let me know in the chat section if you have. Yes sir, it's clear. If I'm writing content creator and applied for any engineering post, is it good? Yes man, This actually shows that you have all the relevant skill set, not only in your own industry but outside the industry as well. Who plan to work in startups, they look out for person who have multiple skill set, not just the skill set of their own domain but other skill set as well they must be having. That is what can actually help you in your long run as well. So feel free to write such title as well. Now coming back to the tool resume worded, that can actually give scoring to your LinkedIn profile. Once you have uploaded it, you can understand the overall score, you can understand the various areas where you can improve, the various areas where you're already doing really great. So what Jatindra can actually do, Jatindra can download Ravi's profile, upload that profile in resume worded to understand what Ravi is doing best, because when we typed fence in the keyword section, Ravi's profile was ranking second. So we have to understand what Ravi is doing best, which we can actually incorporate in our own profile as well. So this is how easily, instead of paying 1000 2000 to consultants, you can free of cost can understand what you should be doing about your LinkedIn profile. Shubham, is this session going to get recorded? Yes, sir. This is getting recorded in real time. I will share all the recorded version with you guys as well after I complete the session. Another promise that I did, email IDs of HR professional or email IDs of anyone. You can find email IDs of anyone. Before that, I share another job hack. Please make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you guys like the content till now, because we used to create such content a lot. So this will actually help you guys in the long run as well. Please subscribe to the channel. Moving ahead, email ID of the HR professionals. So email IDs of the HR professional, you can actually use one tool that is free of cost, that is scrap.io. So this tool can actually help you in terms of getting email IDs of anyone out there on LinkedIn. If you go to their pricing section, they provide free emails up to 150 that you can actually use, being a newbie. 150 emails is what you can get every month free of cost, so that you need not to pay anything to this tool. Next we have is the resume and cover letter template. So I will share one video with you guys that will have all these 3 pointers covered, and also link to download the cover letter and resume templates. So that is something I will share with you guys in the WhatsApp group that we have. So make sure you are adding yourself to the WhatsApp group that we have, where I can actually share with you the important tool links through which you can download the resume and cover letter. I think we are good in terms of winding up the session. If you guys like the content, please like the video as well, and also subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna wait for another 5 minutes. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the chat section. Otherwise we are good to wind up. This is something I will share with you guys in the form of an email, and also in the form of the WhatsApp textual message. Thank you so much. Hey Shop, can you please elaborate what exactly you want to pitch? How to pitch for a specific company? Are you planning to have your own startup? Can you please elaborate? Okay, so what is the difference between follow and connect? So, Kalind, the difference is pretty much straightforward. Let me show you with the practical example. For example, if we go to Ravi's profile, there are two options that I will get. Either I can follow him or I can connect with him. Now, if I simply click on follow, what eventually will happen? I cannot message him directly, but whatever he will post in the LinkedIn activity section, I will keep on getting those updates in my homepage. But if I'm connected with him as well, I will be I will be doing an auto follow to Ravi, and then whenever I see that he posted something for which maybe I have some interest, then I can text him as well into the message section right then and there. So you can see currently if I message him, then it will go to his InMail, not in the job message section. But if I'm connected with him, then I can text him simply into the message section. So the difference is clear. Follow means you can only see the content, you cannot message someone. Connect means you have automatically followed them, hence you will start seeing their content in the homepage, but you can message them directly as well into the homepage section or into the message inbox section. The internships. So if you are actually looking for an internship and you want to pitch this to the recruiter, then you can use the message template that I shared earlier, where you can write down the reason why you are reaching out, something about that company, and the core skills that internship required. You can list down your experience, you can list down what you like about that core skills, and then can ask recruiter that why you are interested for that job. So that can actually help you in terms of scoring that internship.